Good morning, first year student. Welcome to Purnachandra Higher Secondary School of Education. Okay, last class we discussed coordinate geometry. Today class is also coordinate geometry. Okay, last class we discussed the distance formula, the division formula like internal division and external division. Today we discuss the application of distance formula. Okay, by the applied distance formula we calculate like what type of triangles is made by 3 points or 4 points. Okay, let's start. Our last class distance formula is distance formula is if A and B, the 2 points A of coordinate x1 y1 and B of coordinate x2 y2, our formula FD equal to length of FD. FD equal to x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square root over of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Okay, last class we discussed it. Now, by using distance formula, we distinguish the triangles like what is isosceles triangle, what is equilateral triangles, and what is scalar triangle. Okay. On the basis of length, triangles is 3 types. One is on the basis of length, or on the basis of sides. On the basis of sides. Equilateral triangle, then isosceles triangle, scalar triangle. On the basis of length, triangles are 3 types, that is equilateral triangles, which all sides are same in length. This is your equilateral triangles. Isosceles triangle, the triangle with 2 sides are equal. Okay, and scalar triangles, all are different. Okay, scalar triangle. By applying distance formula, we can easily know the equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and scalar triangle. Let's give 3 points in your coordinate plane. Okay, 3 points. You just calculate the distance and get what type of triangles is made by this 3 points. Okay. Now, if you have 4 points and gives what type of equilateral is made by these 4 points. Okay, it may be square, it may be your rectangle or parallelogram or rhombus. You know the basic property of this equilateral. Okay. By if in your coordinate plane gives 4 points, okay, it may be either it's a rectangle. Rectangles, the property of rectangles is both sides are rectangle. If ABCD is a rectangle, then AB equal to your DC. AB equal to your DC and AD equal to your BC. Length or length. Okay. By using distance formula, you can calculate. And rectangle, for rectangle, it is also important, that is your diagonal also equal, that is AC equal to your BD, diagonal also same. In the case of parallelograms, what has happened? Just opposite sides are equal in length, that is AB equal to DC and AD equal to BC. AD equal to BC. Only opposite sides are equal, but in rectangular case, diagonal must be same. Okay. Now, by 4 points, it may be square. For square, all sides are equal. All sides are equal, and the diagonal also equal. AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to AD. Length of all sides are equal, and AD AC diagonal equal to BD diagonals in square case. But in case of rhombus, the diagonals are different. Only the sides are same. AB, BC, CD and AD all are same in length, but diagonals are not same. Then for rhombus AB, BC, CD and DA or AD lengths same. Okay. In case of rhombus, all sides are equal. Rectangles, parallelograms, square or rhombus. If any question that is 4 points are given, and you can, by applying distance formula, you can easily say what type of quadrilateral is obtained or made by these 4 points. Okay. Now, let a problem. So that the points or 4 points, the 4 points 0, -1, 0, -1, 6, 7, 8, 3 and 2, -2, 3. 0, -1, 0, -1, 6, 7, -2, 3 and 8, 3. 8, 3. These are 4 points is given, so that the 4 points are the vertices of a rectangle. That means 4 points create a rectangle. Okay. Solution. Now the properties of rectangles, that is four sides or opposite sides are equal and diagonal also equal in length. This is our ABCD rectangle. A, B, C, D. This is our ABCD rectangle. A point, coordinate of A 0 minus 1, coordinate of B is 6 7 and minus 2 3 8 8 3. Now we calculate the length of AB is equal to DC. If ABCD is a rectangle, then AB equal to DC and BC equal to AD. Also diagonals are same. Okay. Then we calculate AB by using distance formula. Look, this is your x1, y1, x2, y2. Then 6 minus x2 minus x1, 6 minus 0 square plus y2, 7 minus 1 that is plus square, that is 36 plus 64, that is 100 and root over 100 10. Okay. AB. Now BC, calculate BC. All sides are calculated by using distance formula. BC here BC. Okay. It is x1. Sorry, it is x2, y2, x1, y1. Apply this formula. Minus 2 minus 6 square plus 3 minus 7. 3 minus 7 square. That is your 8 64 plus 4 minus 4 square is positive, that is 4 16 here 80 root over of 80. Okay. Now we calculate your CD or DC. CD equal to 8 minus 2 plus 2 whole square plus 3 minus 3 minus 3 square, that is your 10 square plus 0 root over 1, then 100 root over is 10. Okay. Then DA equal to your 8 minus 0 minus 8 square plus minus 1 minus 3 whole square root over, that is 64 plus 60 80 root over of 80. Now for rectangle also we calculate the distance of AC and DB. Okay. AC equal to minus 2 0 square plus 3 minus 1 minus 1 that is plus 1 square, that is your 2 square 4 plus 3 4 16 4 plus square is 16, it is your root 20. Okay. And also calculate what BD equal to 8 minus 6 square plus 3 minus 7 square root over, that is your 2 square is 4 plus, that is 4 minus 4 square is 16 20. Look, AB is equal to what? CD. AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. and also the diagonal AC is equal to BD. Okay, it proves that what ABCD is a rectangle. What do we write here? AC equal to BD, AB equal to your CD, BC equal to AD. So ABCD is a ABCD is a rectangle. Just like that. If so that ABCD is a square, you apply the square formula, and ABCD, ABC 3 points are given, and you have to check this is isosceles triangles or equilateral triangles or scalar triangles. You can easily formulate by using distance formula. Okay. Next, we have read the area of triangles. Area of a triangle. Area of a triangle. That's 3 points are given in your coordinate plane. This is your point 1 point, and the coordinate is x1 y1, x2 y2, and x3 y3. We calculate, we derive from the ABC the area of the triangles. Area of the triangles. It is a formula you are already know in your 10th class. Area of ABC triangle is equal to half of x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 and x3 into y1 minus y. More. That means it is always positive. Area of a triangle is always positive. That's why it is more. Okay. Area of ABC equal to half x1. But just apply this coordinate, we get the result. Area of triangle. Let's take example. Find the area of triangle. Find the area of triangles. Find the area of triangles if A of coordinate 2, 3 and B of coordinate 4, 5 and C of coordinate minus 1, 3. This is task for you. This is a task for you. Okay, you complete this by applying this formula. This is half x1 y2 minus y1 y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 and x3 into y1 minus y2. Okay. You apply this formula and calculate this. Next, centroid of a triangle. Centroid of a triangle. Centroid means where the intersection point of three media of three sides of a triangle. This is your centroid. Centroid. Central of a triangle. The point at which three median of a triangle intersect is called the centroid. The centroid. Let ABC is a triangle. This is your triangle ABC. ABC is your triangles. The median of AB is that midpoint. The median is this is your median. Okay. This is the median. These are three medians. The intersection point is O, and O is called the centroid of your triangles. How we found the coordinate of this centroid? Okay. Now we find the O, the coordinate of O, the coordinate of centroid. How we find? This is your x1 y1. X1 y1. This is x2 y2. And this is x3 y3, and this is x2 y2, x1 y1, x2 y2, and x3 y3. We find the coordinate of O. O means centroid. Now, centroid is the property of centroid. That is, centroid is always divide the median in the ratio 2:1. Centroid is centroid is divided the median divided the median in the ratio 2:1. That is E, F and G. Then AF median or O centroid is divided AG median in the ratio 2:1. This is also 2:1. This is also 2:1. Okay. Now this is your midpoint. Then if these coordinate B coordinate x2 y2 and C coordinate is x3 y3 is given, then we can easily, by applying midpoint formula, G coordinates are easily obtained. X, that is your x2 plus x3 by 2, and this is your y2 plus y3 by 2. Okay, Coordinate of G is here the midpoint of BC. Midpoint of BC. So we apply midpoint formula. Last class we discussed. Then look, we find the coordinate of A. We find the coordinate of G. It is O is divided 2:1. M and value. Then we can calculate O point or coordinate of O by applying division formula. This is internal division. The coordinate of centroid, coordinate of O is of centroid. By applying what formula? Internal division formula. This is a 2:1. M is to N our 2:1. And this coordinate is given. Also this coordinate is given. Our first coordinate for x2 plus x3 by 2. 2 into x2 plus 1 into x1 by m plus n. M plus n is your 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1. Okay. This is x coordinate. Y coordinate is also 2 y2 plus y1 y3 by 2 plus y3 by 3. Look, calculate 2 is cancel, 2 is also cancel. This is your x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y2 plus y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Okay. Then your formula is ready. This is your coordinate of centroid, coordinate of O or coordinate of O. Coordinate of O or centroid is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. If all these points are given, by applying this formula, we find the coordinate of centroid. Okay. Today we discuss what? Coordinate coordinate of centroid, how to find the coordinate of centroid. If 4 points are given, how we know this is a rectangle or a rhombus or square. If 3 points are given, you check either by joining these 3 points, it makes a triangle, that is your scalene or isosceles triangle or equilateral triangle. Check your textbook and do some. Okay. This much for today. Thank you.